Bushcraft on the banks of the Boise River on a very brisk 31-degree January day. Got about a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing. I'm not sure if the sound's going to be good on this, but just wanted to share some ideas with you. Again, going back to the medical care kit that we've put together. The reason for the cowboy hat will become apparent in this next clip. I'm going to add a little clip here that I filmed about 2 years ago. My heroes, like I say, have always been cowboys, and because of that, at some point I decided I wanted to learn how to spin a gun like they did in the old cowboy movies. So here's a little clip of that, and then we'll talk about what that has to do with bushcrafting preparation and medical care. So, as I said earlier, the reason for the spinning exhibition would become apparent in what I want to explain. When I learned to do that, I, like most things, got onto YouTube, watched actually I think he's a movie stuntman who does those types of things, and he showed some ways of spinning, learning the process, but tell you really what it boiled down to was a heck of a lot of practice. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of spins each day to develop the muscles in my fingers and to develop the coordination. And as I did that, one of the problems I ran into is that I developed blister all the way around, a raw skin and a blister all the way around my index fingers. I practiced with both hands. And it got to the point where it was bleeding, it was blisters on blisters, and the problem with that was that I needed to practice every day to keep the strength in my finger and the coordination, and yet it was getting so sore that I couldn't keep practicing. So I went back to YouTube, went back to the videos that the guy had put together, and in those videos, one of the suggestions he made was to get some super glue and to simply place that around that finger as a barrier or protection. And it was miraculous, the change. Now, it still hurts some to spin, but not only did it protect my finger, but it also kind of sealed up those wounds and pulled the skin together so that it was able to heal while I continued to practice. From that, I learned the value of super glue for a lot of things. Now, we've all seen videos on YouTube, or at least those of us who look at these types of things, where they use super glue to glue injuries together. I will probably explore that a little bit in the future, but for me, the reason I wanted to share this with you today is it's a great resource to have with you when you are out in the backwoods, when you're having to walk, when you're in stressful situations, and the possibilities of developing blisters or sores is a very real one. What I've found is that as that spot starts to heat up where you've got that blister, you know it's starting to form. You can feel it on the bottom of your foot. You can feel it on your heel. You can feel it on the side of your foot as you're hiking or you're in a new pair of boots. What I find is if you just slather a little bit of super glue over that spot, a big enough spot that you cover not just where it's getting hot, but at some distance outside of that, it creates a very smooth surface and a protective surface. So the smoothness makes it so there's less friction, therefore less heat, and therefore the less chance of the blister. And the protection is just an extra layer, fairly thick layer of skin that protects that area. So these little packages of super glue, again, I got these at the dollar store. There are 4 of these in here, so $1 a piece. Keep 1 or 2 of those in the first aid kit, trauma kit, so that when those things start to develop, either that I need to, like I mentioned, we're going to talk about in another video, if I need to put a wound together, close up a wound, hold something together where I've split my finger with a knife, that's great. But also where I've got those hot spots, either because I've been whittling, I've been using the axe, and I'm starting to get potential blisters on my hands, blisters on my feet from new boots or from long walks. This stuff does wonders, and a very, very reasonable priced resource that you can have. Once again, Clinton Miner here from Sage of Sawtooth Bushcraft. I really appreciate your involvement in this channel. I appreciate the dedication that some of you have shown in following my videos and reviewing the things that I've been sharing with you. the learning process is a learning process for me. I'm learning these things because of the mistakes I make or the problems I have, and I have to find solutions, and I want to share those solutions with you. If you have the chance, please like this video, and more importantly, again, as I say, take a chance, an opportunity to like the video so that we can grow the subscribership and show YouTube that this is a legitimate platform. It's a legitimate channel. Share it with your friends. Again, if you've got friends that want to see this, just simply go to sawtoothbushcraft.com. That's sage, like sagebrush, to Sawtooth, the Sawtooth Mountains. So from the sage in the desert to the Sawtooth Mountains, that's what we do, bushcraft.com. Share that with your friends. That'll take them directly to the videos, and they can watch those and learn and subscribe. Thank you very much. Remember, as we say at Sage to Sawtooth Bushcraft, if you're prepared, you're never lost.